who goes by the name Nick Polom. And in my opinion, look, I don't like it when people get hurt, all right? I don't care what state you live in. I don't care how you vote. I don't care what generation you're part of, the color of your skin. I really don't like it when people get hurt. I hate it. I don't think it's funny. I despise wars in which civilians, because it's always civilians that get hurt when it comes down to natural disasters. I don't like it because civilians get hurt. Look what happened to people of Lahaina. Look what happened to people of East Palestine, Ohio. Look what happened to people of Flint, Michigan. I hate it. And these Texas floods, as it stands right now, currently at least 50 people have been confirmed dead. And I give my condolences to the families. I am so sorry. But then again, you have people on Twitch who have power and influence, who could do great things. Really, great things. Great things. You decide to joke about something, right? And again, I'm all for free speech. I really am. I am for free speech. But I think this guy, Nick, in my opinion, is crap.
Like 13 confirmed people dead, and like 12 like, campers are lost right now from a summer camp nearby.
Campers?
Is it children awake?
Younglings, Nick.
Okay.
So here's Nick. Hi, Nick. Everyone wants to say hi, Nick.
Oh, they don't have much to live for anyways. It's okay.
Wait, they have their whole lives ahead of them.
Yeah. What? Their whole lives, Bree?
That's gonna
Bree. When they're older, every job is gonna be AI. Everything they learn is on ChatGPT. There is no future.
Like 13 confirmed.
That's all I want to play. That's all I want to play. That's all I want to play, saying that they had no future. Oh, they had a future. Those kids had a future. Yes, they did. And a horrific, horrible disaster happened. And I'm so sorry to the families. I don't know the pain. I could say, I can imagine. No, actually, I can't. Those parents, I'm sorry. To the communities, I'm sorry. And that's all I could say. I'm sorry. This should never have happened. But then again, you got people of influence and power who should, in theory, and again, look, I get it, you know, people on social media, sometimes they all have their own personalities, but when you're given the throne, you have an obligation. Yes, you could still be a funny person. Yes, you could still do silly things, or, you know, you don't have to be involved in politics. But when you have that power, you could be like, hey, guys, look, disaster happened. We got to help these people out. Somebody hurt. You have the power to do something good. You help. You help. This isn't open for negotiation, debate. You try. And even if you can't do it, you just say, hey, audience, here is this charitable group. Here's the link. Share it, guys. Let's go. But he was called out. You know, he did apologize. You know, a donut operator did call him out. So Nick Polom has apologized for the comments he made about the Texas floods. Sorry, guys. Joke went too far. Oh, really? I wasn't fully aware of the situation. It's tragic what happened. I'll be mindful going forward. Hope everyone stays safe and dry in Texas. Jesus Christ, the apology's even worse. Stay safe and dry? Donut operator. He's only apologized because I called his bitch ass out. I'm not going to self-censor on that one. No. Yeah, he only apologized because donut operator called him out. As he should. You know, this was Nick just a few days ago in June. I have to bless Twitter with some positive news because this platform is riddled with negativity and hate. Oh, yeah, buddy, you would definitely help contribute to that. I'm in the double 100 million view club on Instagram and YouTube this past month. Congratulations to me. It looks like your views are going down, though. Right? Unless I'm reading it wrong. So, yeah, this is what you see on YouTube, right? Huh. You were pretty high up early. And oh, whoa, going down. Looks like your views will be going down a little bit more, baby. And Instagram, 100 million views, right? Something tells me you pissed off a lot of people. And a lot of people. Okay. But I also want to pull this up here because there are stories of survival. For example, this kid, you know what? Listen, I will gladly salute anyone because this kid is pretty brave in my book. You know, when I see bravery, I'll salute it.
I'm one of the campers from Camp Lahana, one of the camps that flooded. And I had a first-hand view of the flood. And so the cabins were flooding and the walls were like, they broke down. And all of the campers in those cabins had to go up on the rafters, and they had to wait there until they could swim out. And my brother here, he had to swim out of his cabin.
The flood started getting bigger, and it was going up to, we have bunk beds in our cabins, and it was going up to the top bunk, and we had one choice, and we had to swim out of our cabins.
What time was it?
It was like, we woke up at 2.
Yeah, we had to wake up at like 4 a.m. But on the way here, we saw all of like the other camps destroyed, like obliterated.
And tell me, how'd you guys get out of there? They put you guys on buses, or did you have
Yes.
to wait?
Yeah, we had to get on a bus.
Yes, we had to get on a bus. We were in other cabins.
First of all, look, I could say this with confidence, man. These kids are very, very, very calm and put together. Shout out to their parents. And look, I am so sorry that they had to go through this. And even Transgemini comments on here, so mature and responsible. Dr. Nick, I know you're in Texas. Dr. Nick, on behalf of the heart, in fact, to anyone in the Texas community, I don't care where you politically stand. If you like the show, don't like the show, as a favor for me, please be safe and please help out in any which way you can. But the priority is please take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, and help your community. Okay. So Hard Lens Media is just encouraging everybody. I know, Dr. Nick, you're over there in Texas. Yeah, Dr. Nick says they're processing the trauma. Yeah, they are processing the trauma, but you know what? Salute to them. Let me rewind this a little bit. I'm sorry.
It's destroyed, like obliterated.
And tell me, how'd you guys get out of there? They put you guys on buses, or did you have
Yes.
to wait?
Yeah, we had to get on a bus.
Yes, we had to get on a bus. We were in other cabins for like cabins on hills for about 17 hours.
We hosted a cabin.
The buses get here, and it was not fun.
There's a little bit more here. This is just one video in particular. There's a couple more of the Texas flood. I think this was done by the Texas State Troopers. I want to play this video here for everybody to witness.
Back up. Charles, back up.
Wow.
Get over here, too.
It's already 4 foot.
Yep. Okay, let's go back. Juanita. Wow. Juanita, move back.
Now, look, I'm going to say this too. I'm going to still let this video keep on playing. But as a favor for me, anyone who's part of the Hard Lens Media community, or either that, if you watch a show, if you like it, don't like it, all good. Listen, if you are seeing a raging storm, river, flood come your way, please be on high ground. Sometimes the best shot isn't worth it. Okay. So priority one is be safe, get on higher ground. And sometimes recording something or going live isn't worth it. Sometimes just to make sure that you're safe and keep your heads on a swivel.
Come on back.
Yeah. Hunter, come back further. Then what?
Now, unfortunately, there are tragic stories. All right. There are more tragic stories that are still happening. This story is going to be a little bit difficult to share. And I at least want to pull this up here. Dad dies almost cutting arm clean off while trying to save family in Texas flooding. I'm not going to make it. A Texas dad of 2 died while trying to save his family from the devastating flooding, nearly cutting his arm clean off when he punched through a window as their home quickly filled with water. Julian Ryan, 27, his mother, his fiancee, Christina Wilson, and the couple's 6-year-old and 13-month-old children all huddled in the bedroom of their trailer home in Ingram as the surging waters of the Guadalupe River shocked them awake at 4 a.m. Friday. It was just started pouring in, and we had to fight the door to get it closed and make sure not too much got in, Wilson told the KOU, the local news station. Sorry about that. With his 2 babies already perched on a floating mattress, the floor of the bedroom burst open, flooding the room, and Ryan made a drastic move to save his family. The brave father punched a hole in a bedroom window, severing an artery in his arm and almost cutting the limb clean off. Jesus Christ. Wilson told the outlet that she repeatedly called 911, but no one was able to get to their home in time to save her valiant fiancé. I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love y'all, Ryan told his family as he bled out in the flooding bedroom. The waters continued to rise until the force ripped the trailer in half and the family was able to flee to safety without their brave dad and husband, according to the Times. He was the best father and was always such a happy person who was never above helping people, no matter what it cost. Julian gave his life for his family, passing as a true hero. While his family is eternally grateful for his sacrifice, they are shattered by the loss. A GoFundMe has been raised over $25,000. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful for the family. Ryan's body was not recovered until hours later on Friday after the waters in Kirk County began to subside. The shocking flash flood has claimed the lives of 43, including 15 children, many with as many as 22 girls from the Christian summer retreat camp, Camp Mystic, still unaccounted for. And as it stands, recent reports are saying that the number is actually now getting to 50,000. This is beyond a tragic loss. Nothing funny about it. No joke. So to that Twitch streamer, Nick, when it comes down to tragedies, maybe think before you speak. But people had every right to call you out. This goes to anyone, because imagine if that was you. But wait, we already know. We saw what happened in Lahaina. We saw what happened in East Palestine, Ohio. We've seen what happened in Flint, Michigan. Hell, Chicago, a major metropolitan city, still has lead in our drinking water. We've seen the devastating fires in California. Americans need aid. Americans need help. Oh, how can I almost forget the devastating hurricanes earlier this year? Community aid, mutual aid. So Heartlands Media is going to say this to the people of Texas: stay strong. I know what I'm saying is just words, but now more than ever, you have to stand together. And I know Texas is Texas strong. So you know what? I'm already preaching to the choir. Texas will stand strong. Stay strong. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family, your friends, and your communities, and you guys will rebuild. And to the families that have lost loved ones, we give our condolences. And may someday this will never happen again. Peace, everyone.